That would suck if it. Give people time to get in. Now a little. God, why is Animal Crossing music so very, very soothing? Does its job. Okay. Hello, Buna. Let me know uh if I need to adjust any. Oh, that is. Why is it not picking me up often? Hello. Let me know if I have to adjust anything. Can you hear everything okay? Oh, hey man, no. Let me know if I have to adjust anything. Hey, I finally did it. Yeah. Don't tell me I can't watch my own stream because quote unquote it's only available to subscribers when I'm on my channel. Don't make me fight you, yo. I actually need to finish plugging in the tablet. Can you guys hear the sweet ass Animal Crossing music in the background? My chill tunes. Fight, fight, kiss, kiss. Yes, absolutely. Going to fight the PlayStation. You can't hear the Animal Crossing. I'm gonna turn it up just slightly. To be fair, it's a really quiet song. It's one of, I think, the nighttime songs, so. I think this is also technically considered a nighttime song. There we go. Hi. I think I got the tablet plugged in. I set the pen down again and I can't find it. Where did it go? Duchess, did you eat the pen? I told you to stop this. Oh, there's a practically not. Yeah. The nighttime Animal Crossing songs are very, very quiet and chill. Yeah. That's why a lot of people, I believe, use them to fall asleep. Yeah, I might have to turn it down when it gets to some of the daytime. Hey, Dragons! Welcome to the stream. Hopefully today will be a better one. Alright, I said we were gonna do the D&D Dice Roulette, which is gonna be fun. I haven't done one of these yet. So, here's how it's gonna work. Let me pull up the document. Let me remember how to pull up the document. Give me a second. There we go. Alright. You can all see the table. So what we're going to do is we're going to first roll on this table and see what we get out. Sweepy dragons are the best dragons. But we're going to see what we get. Probably when I get I get a few more followers. Or probably the ability to take donations. I will make it so that people can actually interact with the table, like force me to either re-roll or roll something that they want, or just outright have them completely pick it, or even mess with it halfway through a drawing to see what we have to change it to. But for now, we are going to roll on this. So we're going to use a d6. Give me a 6. Okay. Now. Yeah, apparently they have to share a phone because the foxes died while they were out. What's the question? I will allow it. Only because I don't know who that is. Okay, so let me pull up there's the dice roll. Alrighty, so we're gonna roll a d6 and see what we get. Where's the go? We got a 6. What is 6 on the table? 6 is brand new. Alright. I keep opening the wrong things. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, you can talk shit. Go for it. I support it. Alrighty. So we're going down to the brand new tables. I'm sorry if my fast scrolling gives anyone motion sickness or anything. Alright. Gender presentation is the first thing we're rolling for. We are rolling just a d2. We have the d6 for now. Oops. Wait, no, that was right. 2. Which means they're going to present as female. Let me make notes quickly. The next thing we are going to roll for is going to be their race. Out of the 10 options, okay. I appreciate it. I didn't want to just say what like gender or sex they were because like there are other genders and other sexes. So I didn't want to seem like I was just putting gender and sex into a box. Dice roll. So we're doing a 1d10. That's not right. Why are you rolling a 13? 10 was the first one we got. I'll sort this out or just roll my own dice later. Anthro. Okay. I don't do that often, so that's gonna be a practice. I have a lot of OBS things. I sincerely apologize. I will get better. I guess, technically speaking, this means that I don't have a race set up for the anthro, so what would anybody like to see an anthro of? And that would be an anthropomorphic creature for anyone who may not know what anthro is. I'm just trying to fill empty space with talking. I'm not very charismatic. 6 additional features. A dwagon? Okay, we'll do a dwagon. I'm good with this. I like dragons, so. Additional features. We have tails, wings, horns, giving them pastel colors somewhere, giving them neon colors somewhere, or giving them tattoos or some sort of marking. That is a D6 again. 6-sided dice. Those. Is it Mother's Day? If it's Mother's Day, then Sammy's in, which is fine. Sammy is my sister. I should probably explain that. Dice roll, dice roll. Are doing a 3. Which means we're adding horns. So if the dwagon did not already have horns, it does now. This is going to be interesting. What's next? So, dragon plus horn. Because the butt has clearly abandoned me. Don't anther dragons? I think so, but we can always give them an extra pair of horns. Give them a second designed pair. We could base them on like antlers or ram horns or really anything. Let's see. What's next on? Ooh, let's go with the ram horns then. Clothing style. We can have fancy, revealing, battle, casual, pajamas, or business. Back to the dice roll for another D6. Go. 4. What was number 4? 4 was casual. We're making a very casual wear anthro. That's gonna be fun. casual wear little ram. Just checking if I had anything else. Nope. That was actually it. So now we have all of our list of things. So you say. You hide the document for now and bring back up the art. So here's what we have. What was I going to say? I'm gonna hide the followers goal thing while we're doing art. 'Cause it's big and distracting and I feel guilty for having it. What is your question? What color is the dragon? You know what? Because we voted on a dragon, I should actually bring up my other list. Because I have an entire list of dragon choices as well. Let me. Oops. I accidentally shrunk a document that I should not have shrunk. I'm not always the best. Down there. Oh, whatever. I can fix that and adjust that later. Don't mind a tool. It's been moved. Alright. Let me bring back up. Hey, chef! Welcome to the party. We're doing a D20 Roulette. We are currently drawing an anthro dragon who identifies as female and presents as female, who has a ram horns as an extra, who is in casual wear, and now we're just currently deciding on what type of dragon are we going to be basing them on. Give me just a moment. Alright, so our choices are chromatic, metallic, astral, celestial, crystal, mineral, elemental, arcane, void, life, death, a newly hatched, so in this case it would be a child, a fruit dragon, a fairy dragon, some sort of plant, shadow, light, a deity, I spelled wrong, apologies, a devil, or a combination of any of the following. So let us see. That is a D20. Oh, no, don't roll the dice 20 times. Please. That is going to get very confusing. You're banking on plant, huh? Let's see. We're gonna go to the dice roll. I did. You're right. You have me there. I will have to add them next time. See what we get off of this list for now. We are going to roll, and the dice is not in our favor today. Like one, which I believe is chromatic. Yes, it is. So now it is rigged. But to be fair, it's not rigged in the way that you wanted, Chef. Let's see. I guess I'll let you guys pick what color you want. So, since we're doing a chromatic one. I could roll if you want. I don't have a table set up for rolling, so we could just pick a color wheel. Is this gonna give me a color? No, it's color randomizer. Random color picker. Let's see. Oof, you guys can't really see this. Give me a sec, I will move. Go. Just press the space bar. See what we get. Well, it's not even going to tell me what it is, so we're going to figure out what this color is on a random. This is going to be fun. Yes, it means beef, clearly. So, theoretically, this means that this should be red. Let's see. Well, we're going to have to do this then. Just gonna place that there. It is a blue. Oh, that's actually a nice shade of blue. It's not a bad color choice. I just have to get Krita to wanna take that. Why? Give me a sec. If I can just find, there we go, an image with it. Just copy paste the image. Colors. I would agree with that. So you can use fighting or lighting as accents. It does. We might do a couple of these today if everyone's up for that. Also, don't expect fully clean coloring from me because I'm not really the best or most patient when it comes to colors at the moment. There we go. We got the color that we want. I'll probably do little touch-ups afterwards, but we'll get the base thing down. Welcome back. What's up? Hey. Now we can torment the fox. Alright, so we do not need the web page up anymore. Also fair. Don't need the... give me just a minute. Sorry, I had to cough and clear my throat. I don't need the document up. Art doodles. Alrighty. So let us figure out. Just leave that document open so we can figure that out. Alright, so what do we want this character to be doing, do we think? Maybe standing bravely. Sunbasking? What do we think they like? Let you guys figure that out while I color swatch this blue to use it as a base for a darker color, perhaps. Gonna make it darker. We think they like booze. I can get behind this. I just now imagine them just kind of hanging out at a beach with their toes in the sand. Maybe that's also because I've listened to a little too much country with child. Probably a good reason. From an Australian cap with some sick ass shades down at the beach. I could see that. I might have to look up an Australian cap. I've never seen one. It's a little thing that, and excuse my ignorance, but like looks almost like a bucket hat. Work slouch cap. Yeah, it's kind of the thing I was thinking of. Okay. Gonna keep up. Ooh, that's a big image. Horns can be sticking through, maybe? Ooh, I like that. Maybe the base horns can be sticking through and the ram horns can be kind of like coming down underneath so they like frame the face. Give me a second while I shrink this image of a hat. I'm not very good at finding the transform tool, am I? Just right transform. This is not fire alpaca. Not working. Transform. Scale layer to 200 by 200. Yeah, that works. Vector. see. This is Krita. Just need to... I'm still getting used to this program. I'm sorry. How do I visualize the lip? Try to contourize. How do I do this? It's okay. I mean, hey, I'm 26, so you're fine. Heck, it will just go up here. So now the hat is taking... My cat's trying to be cute right next to me and roll around. Sorry. Doubled. Amen. And yeah, it is 13 doubled. I would agree with that. So what you're saying is I am twice the teenager. That explains why I want to wreak havoc. Alrighty, so let us enjoy the sunbathing dragon. My brush does not need to be this big thing. And will do. Okay, so we are gonna go ahead with a basking dragon. It's gonna do test doodle. Let's figure out their face first. Oh, we want ram horns. Also, please don't mind the quick little sketch. What color eyes do we want them to have? This is just to get their basic, not head shape down. Bluish. What color type is the dragon? The dragon is blue. It is this color. That color is dragon. Teal eyes. Maybe like a light teal. I'm sorry, I just see this dragon being very, like, done with the world. Like, this is a dragon probably taking a vacation from her kids. So, does she have spines? Does she have... Does she have fur? Dragons normally live in the desert, so it's beast it is. She just returned home from a hard day work and saw the kids playing TV. I love it. I love both of those. And next thing, I deeply apologize if anyone in the chat right now is Australian because I suck at drawing hats. Okay, so now let's get into a proper. So, I don't want to be like the size of one. Yeah, I forgot to ask. Does she have hair or is she bald? Either way is okay. You're imagining both? See that? Yeah, she would have scales. I was just doing a quick little doodle. Plot twist. She has a sick afro. Bald, probably because of all the naughty hatchling. Okay, this is a strange question. How big is her chest? Because I will need to know this. I think I can guess that Chef is, like, big. Kitsu says C's. One of me, on the other hand, to picture him. Fair, fair. So, what type of tail does she have as well? Does she have a long tail, a short tail, a spiked tail, a flowy tail like water? I would assume not flowy tail like water because she lives in the sand. So, big tail, hard one, like Diablos. For anyone who doesn't know what a Diablos tail looks like, this is a really shitty drawing, but it basically looks like this, and these parts are hard. I don't know, the size. So just standard, smaller than average because of dragons. Oops, blue and have spade-like tip. Okay. Blue. So we're looking at this. Let's quick draw out the chair because reclining. Okay. So we're looking at very tall but small. Okay. Probably give her a nice color of alcohol. alcohol because she probably needs it after dealing with all those naughty hatchlings who were totally drawing on the television. Drawing on the television. Bad little children. Don't paint the TV. TV is important. It's where we watch things that we like streamers and movies. Oh. Did you warn Buna that they're sharp? By the way, hey mom, the knives are sharp. I mentioned I'm not the best at drawing alcohol. So, make a new layer to add in tail. Probably to reflect longer body. Give a very nice tail. Knives are sharp, the plates are clean. The goat for Halloween. Don't eat the goat. The goat didn't do anything this year. Yet. The tail is a piece of steak on it or is holding a cocktail. I like that. Maybe the tail is holding a kebab. There, oh. Eraser is back on my brush presets. The goat enjoyed Roblox. The goat is guilty now. Yes. Yes, I would agree. The goat is guilty. Time to murder it. How are we preparing the goat? Actually, you know what? I think I will go with alcohol. Just having her tail completely wrapped around a bottle of some kind of alcohol. Sacrifice different fire. Give me just a go. How do her wings look? Maybe Ifrit will bring this. Red and yellow liquid. That would be kind of an interesting idea, having like more liquidized wings. But I don't know if that would really work. So going over. How would the wings work with the chair? I would assume they'd either be flared out or they'd be like folded down. Though then again, this is a dragon. Her wings could be magical. She could just. Sorry if I hit. She could just like make her wings transparent. Maybe she's leaning on the wings. Possible. Let's scratch that. That would fair. Please don't mind my terrible rendition of feet. Actually, let's at least sketch on that. Apologies, I know my thing moves around a lot. I'm very indecisive. Apologies as well. I am trying to figure out which layer. Figured it out. Yeah. We'll come back to the wings. We might figure them out better as we go. Or it could be possible even she has her wings folded up behind her. Where is it? Which layer is this? There. This is why people name their layers. Name your layers, kids. I can see that. Okay, I think we got the hat. Don't need that doodle. Sweet. Okay. So start properly sketching out. You have to figure out how to mark layers properly. So okay. So we agreed smallish chest. Was this an excuse just to draw dragons today? No. Did it turn out this way? Hell yeah. still say she is. Also, while we were thinking of it, rolled casual for clothing, so what is she wearing? What do we think? Do we think casual means beachwear? Is it just she showed up, t-shirt, sweatpants, we're gonna just sunbathe? What are we thinking? Said shades. Well, with this hat. Casual one-piece beachwear. I think I can combine some of them. Oh, the cat is asleep. It's adorable. Stretch. Alright, have fun with some Genshin. Feel free to simulate. Song. Something. Store. This is how I'm gonna. Some strange sandals for an anthro. So do you and the goat sacrifice? It's going sacrificing goats to his house. And Buna, what are you guys eating? I hate that other foot, but we'll do it now at least. We're absolutely exhausted. She looks too much distraught to look with. was talking. I was trying to talk about it. I'm bad at filling dead air. Help. Stream crashed on me. Oh, right. Doing world? I'm just gonna have her drinking flask. Or an entire bottle. I like the flask idea better. So what did you guys have for food, or what are you having for? I have nothing. It's right here. Ooh, chef, no, have something for dinner. But what are you guys having for dinner? Or had you had for dinner? No, chef, you must eat, please. I will mother hen you until you eat food. Sure. Why did I notice that? It is gets. Oh yeah, you told me the bolognese. Yeah, fair. It's probably a little late for dinner. Water is important. It's always important to stay hydrated. Yeah, I think I've seen those around. It like keeps track of either what is it, when you're supposed to drink, or how much you're supposed to drink at a time, or how many glasses it would be. I forget exactly track of some. Adding a few. Yeah, but I would still just say, like, just don't drink too fast. Body will not enjoy that part either. Let's go. Good. There they are. Going to start with that beautiful. Uh, we're just gonna do some quick coloring. Like I said, I will probably patch it up post stream potentially, but for now, this will do. Let's see. This one I like. It's dark? Dark. It's too gray. Be considered teal for the eyes. Alright, so for now, I'm gonna say this one is done. We have done our first drawing roulette challenge. And like I said, I'll come back to it afterwards, touch it up, and probably post the finished somewhere. Let us do a second one. So back to the document. We'll do a speed run this time. It's going to be interesting because I'll do with a speed run. So how long should we give me to do this? Yes, we're gonna see how long, or I'm gonna let you guys challenge me to at least do a doodle in so many or so long. Touch that maybe. Fair. You know what? I kind of want to pick. Let's do one of my D&D. Not sure why this one is suddenly horizontal, but oh, it's it. All right, D20. Let's see. What are we going to get for a character? For 2, really? Okay, because we just drew a dragon, I am going to read it. Not doing Naya. For 8. Okay, we're doing the druid then. This will give me time to actually explain about Fee. We're doing little sec to swap the page back. We are going to go ahead and do a quick doodle of my changeling druid Fee. So I told you a little bit about her, Chef, but here's a good time to figure out more about her. Basically, B. So there we go. I'll also start with like more darkish blue. She is based in the snow. We're gonna do this. Sophie is a changeling druid from essentially the middle of nowhere, but she comes from a city called, I believe it's Torian. She was originally born there. She is the daughter of a devil, as well as being married to one. In the world that she's from, changelings tend to be the children of devils. It's how they get their magic, etc. So Fee gets kidnapped by a crime family because her own family is technically one of the major families in Orion, controls like the naval passageways and stuff. So she gets kidnapped, essentially kind of fights off her kidnappers accidentally. And she winds up falling into the snow and nearly freezing to death, where she is saved by her mentor, whose name off the top of my head I forget, but I think it's like Ilya. And so she kind of becomes indebted to this woman. And this woman shows this little changeling that she found a picture of a little girl. The little girl is basically a cat race. And she tells Fee, I will let you live with me, and I will teach you if you take the form of this little girl. So Fee does it. And Fee adopts the name Centra, which was the little girl's name. So Fee starts training alongside this woman, this cat race woman, who treats her, I would say, like a daughter, but not really. So this woman treats her very, very poorly. And it is spicy family dynamics. This woman treats her poorly and eventually teaches her how to do wild shape. And her first successful wild shape goes wrong. And she winds up turning into a lizard, and she's stuck in that form for so long that she starts to lose her human instincts. And she winds up eating a lizard. It's dry. You came in just the right time. We're doodling at one of my D&D characters named Fee. She is a changeling druid. Basic rundown so far. She belongs to a crime family in a place called Torian. She gets kidnapped from her crime family by another crime family in Torian. Winds up escaping by essentially breaking free of her captors, falls into the snow, finds her mentor. Her mentor is kind of mean. She adopts the name Centra, and then she gets taught wild shape, which goes wrong. So while she's in wild shape as this lizard, she loses her human instincts and instead adopts more of the lizard instincts. So she winds up eating whole. It is kind of interesting. And while she eats this mouse whole, she realizes what she's just done and she snaps out of wild shape. However, and I forgot to mention this earlier, but prior to, she has met a devil. And this devil is named... What was his name? Inaro. So she starts begging to Inaro, who she's already given her soul to. And quick side note, the reason she gave her soul to was, I'm bored. I'm bored. I have nothing to do right now. This sounds exciting. So Inaro is there when she snaps out of her wild shape form, and she's so distraught that she starts begging him, take my memory, take my memory. I don't want to remember what I just did. I did something bad. Pretty much. And Inaro refuses. And he says, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that to you. Don't do that. And she's like, and she starts telling him, well, I'll give you anything you want for it. Just take this. Let's make a deal. And he says, no, don't offer me anything you want. Don't offer me anything. The devils are going to take that. And I'm showing real restraint not to take that. So he brings her back to the devil plane. And she stays there with him for a while. And then while he's off, she decides, I'm just going to go wander about. And so she finds this other devil. And this other devil knows who she is. Knows that Inaro has a very big soft spot for her. And he thinks, oh, hey, I can take advantage of it. Inaro's, kind of above me and I don't really like him. So he tells Theo, hey, I'll do what you want. I'll take your memory, okay? All it will cost you is one little thing and a favor. So he's all excited. Okay, sure. I'll take that, whatever. Sounds great. So she agrees and accepts this. And the devil takes her eye and says to her, okay, your favor to me is at any point in your life, I can come to you and I can ask you to do one thing for me, and you have to do it. And Fee blacks out and wakes up with Inaro. And Inaro is all very angry with him. I like the pun. But Inaro is all unhappy with her and basically scolds her, what did you do? Why would you do this? I told you don't do this. So eventually they have a daughter, Inaro and Fidu. And she's really cute. And off the top of my head, I don't remember what the precious little one's name is. But meanwhile, Fee has taken on multiple other forms. She has her cat form. Well, her crag cat form, which is named Centra, or as she just kind of goes by anyway, Fee. She has an orc form named Alpha. She has a gnome form named is either Gamma or Delta. And then she has a devil form named Omni. And she has one other form, which is a succubus, but I don't remember the succubus's name off the top of my head. And basically, she winds up going to a spot or a jungle area named Zimmer. Brenda. At some point I may actually give her a form named Brenda just for this. But no, she winds up going to a jungle called Zimmer, where she falls asleep after getting very drunk. And winds up getting her party to be soccer mom form. Does she also have a form now named Karen, which is the speak to your manager form? Anytime she gets upset with the shopkeeper, just Karen. But no. So Fee goes to Zimmer, falls asleep, gets drunk, meets the party. And basically, she meets them because somebody puts a sign on her back that says free cat. And the party gets really confused, like, free cat? What do you mean? So she winds up having to work with the party. Also, this entire pose is very much not at all Fee, but we're going with it for now because I'm having fun doodling. But basically, she goes along with the party, who is a rogue, and let me see, it's a Shadowfell rogue and a vampire paladin, which is really fun. The rogue does the first dex check that the rogue does is a nat 1. So she shoots herself in the foot. And then proceeds to go ahead and in front of the druid, mind you, who has made it very clear at this point she likes nature. But in front of the druid, this rogue decides, I'm just gonna chuck grenades into a garden that we need to protect. Needless to say, Fee was a little bored. So the garden gets on fire, Fee gets upset, outright tells the rogue, hey look, if you do that shit again, don't be surprised if I chuck you in. So the rogue and the druid hit it off great. Rogue and Fear, they're good. They're fine. Skip around a little bit because nothing exciting really happens. But eventually they come across this mayor. And Fee just does not like this guy. Fee basically hates him with a burning passion. Because she thinks, aka knows, hey, this guy just used magic on, somebody who's working under him. And he used charming magic. And that's not great. So she doesn't like him right off the bat. And the other party members are like, what are you talking about? Like, there's nothing wrong with this guy. You're overreacting. And it's like, no, he used magic and now he's lying about it. So Fee's entire goal right now in the campaign is just, what the fuck is going on with this mayor? Nothing to do with anything that's going on with the campaign. It's just, this mayor really bothers me. So eventually, Fee challenges the mayor to, I'm going to campaign against you because nobody ever campaigned against you. And that is a tragedy. So I will. So the mayor basically goes, challenge accepted. And then some other stuff happens that's not really relevant to a lot of things. But eventually we come across these ruins. The ruins aren't really special. It's it's where there's a godly statue of God of Earth, and me is just kind of not really into it. Whatever. It's a god. They exist. Sophie's kind of just minding her own business, while the rogue and the paladin go down into the tomb, and the paladin, who is very holy, and I should probably also point out, her god is the god of pain. But, we love the paladin anyway, because she's really, really good at bisecting her. And I'm not even kidding. She has a weapon that gives her benefits if she cuts enemies in half. She's really good at it. But no, so they go down into this temple, and the paladin's really, really holy, and the rogue is a rogue. So the rogue sees that people have left this god alcohol. And the rogue also really likes. So the rogue tries to pocket the alcohol. And of course, the player explains to all of us what she's going to do. And the paladin's player, who's dating the rogue's player, basically goes, "No, you won't. I want to roll insight so I can stop this." Which, yes, you can make the argument it's not a gamey, but, we're all having fun. So, PM, is A-okay with it. Let's do it. The poor paladin, I think, rolled either a nat 1 or like a... So the paladin wasn't seeing shit. So the rogue steals the alcohol. The paladin knows nothing. The paladin's player is excessively, like, I love this, but at the same time, I want to heck. So basically, everyone's just in a good mood, as one does. And then we have to deal with the pixies. And I think I mentioned the pixies. I'm gonna make a paladin. That could actually be really cool. Especially if you didn't wind up going with, like, the Oathkeeper variant. I think it would just be interesting. But back to what I was saying. So the pixies happen. Accurate. So the pixies happen. And what happens with the pixies, in case you don't know, Stray, is we're supposed to help these little pixies, and we find out we have to help them by them invading where we're staying one night, going into the rogues' things, and deciding that grenade, that looks like a really cool toy. Let's play with it. So immediately when the rogue notices, because she's gotten up to go stuff, panic. And then Fee walks in to go talk to the rogue and sees it and panic. And then the paladin comes in and panic as we all suddenly realize these pixies think that this grenade is a toy and they're about to pull the pin. And we have nowhere to go. We're not going to get away fast enough. So immediately the rogue starts lunging at the pixies, manages to grab them. I think Fee manages to help trap them. And then we eventually find out from the pixies that they want our help because back at the ruins was a statue of a lizard. And this lizard is a friend of the pixies. And it was petrified. So what happens is we go back, we struggle a little bit, try to find out, oh hey, how do we unpetrify this thing? And Fee ultimately decides, well, the other two are looking for a potion to help or a spell to help. Hey, I'm just gonna summon a Naro. And he's gonna help me. And I'll offer him to favor whatever. Like, it will give me time to catch up with my family. So she does that, and Naro comes up from the devil plane and asks her, like, oh hey, what do you need? And he makes her agree that she will help him find a magical weapon that he wants. Which is great. Cool. Can do. So skip maybe like an hour into that same session, and we find out, oh hey, so one of the crime families from Torian is in the area. And immediately that intrigues Fee, who has, her history with them. And she decides, I want to go figure out what's going on. So, goes to go do that. And finds out that, oh hey, what was it? I think they were encroaching too close to Zimmer. And we needed to deal with it. So we go deal with it. And I have the brilliant idea, because the DM allows us to basically push our characters to the limit and access abilities that we can't normally access, but at a cost. So I asked the DM, hey, can I do that? I forget what I wanted to... Oh, I wanted to do an illusion spell to make a dragon roar to kind of distract them. Because at this point, the rest of the party had caught up. I'm sorry, I'm just taking a tiny break. My hand's starting to crack slightly. But at the rest of the... Alright, at this point, the paladin and the rogue had caught up, so... Basically, I wanted to make a dragon roar, and I wanted to make the illusion of a dragon, which I can't do. And the DM agrees and rolls on it. And I don't know what he rolls. But he then proceeds to tell me, okay, roll a nat 20. Or roll a d20, not a nat 20. Roll a d20. So I roll it. And he starts laughing and he's like, okay, well, you don't succeed on that. But you do wild shape into a dinosaur. So now, my Circle of the Moon druid has turned into what is essentially a gigantic armadillo. Oof. It worked, technically. Because I managed to squish one of the guys while the wonderful paladin went in and bisected most of the others. But my character afterwards is very, very sick because she pushed herself. Spiced the drink with the shrooms. Probably the druid. I should also mention, for a while, the druid, or Fee was the party's mount. That's not... Yes. But Fee was the party's mount, and she proceeded, in horse form, to walk the party into a bar. Didn't feel like changing back, I'm just gonna walk right into the... It's fine. You know, nobody will be concerned. We've been at the tavern. You know, we work for these people. I'm sure they'll just accept the fact that I'm now walking into their tavern as a horse. They accepted it, but, like, that was one of the things that happened. What else? Oh, yeah. I should tell you about how Fee died. And don't worry, she got revived. So after the whole ordeal with the crime syndicate from Torian, we come back, Fee's resting up, and ultimately we decide, oh hey, we're just gonna chill for a while Fee relaxes and everyone else does side stuff. So Fee decides, I want to go talk personally to the magic shop owner. And she wants to do it privately. So what happens is she goes in, somebody else is there. She's annoyed by them because they're taking too long and they're, in her eyes, harassing the owner of the stall or the owner of the shop. So she goes in and decides, I'm gonna deal with this myself. I'm gonna just annoy this guy or scare this guy off. So she tries to intimidate this guy by turning into a bear, as one does. She fails at intimidating him, and while I'm attempting to intimidate him, I knock into the shelf. So of course my DM, innocently enough, says, okay, well, roll me, I'm gonna say it was a d6 or a d... Because, you know, you knock over something that's on the shelf. Okay, well, I roll it. I think I rolled a 1. It's like, okay, this isn't too bad. Whatever. There was a necklace of fireball on that shelf. With 3 fireball casts on it. Just so happens, he knocks into that. So Fee knocks into this fireball, completely knocks it off of the shelf, and oh yeah. And well, let's just say boom happens. Very, very big boom. As not one, not two, but all 3 fireballs go off. And my DM now has to roll all of that damage, which kills me, I think, like 3 times over. Blows up the store, destroys the other guy, nearly kills the shopkeeper. And big rip. Oh yes. I think you're probably right somewhere along there. There was no way Fee was living. I think she had like at max 50 health. No, it couldn't have been 50. It might have been like 30 or something. 38. I'm just gonna throw that number out there because it sounds right. So Fee dies. And I'm not just talking dies, like I'm talking the only thing that was left of her was her ear. So the other players and I are laughing at first because it's like, wow, did that just really happen? And then the other players and the DM realize what just happened. The DM private messages me and says, I'm sorry, I think I might have, I think that might have been too far. The other players are panicking now, both in and out of character, because they suddenly realize what just happened. And I'm still just laughing myself because I just find it hilarious. That was the biggest karma because she was trying to be so annoying and so rude. And she got what she deserved, in all honesty. But the DM and I agree that, yeah, it might be a good idea right now to revive her. And the players, all 3 of us, just refuse to let that session end until we get some closure there. So the DM quickly comes up with it and decides, oh hey, the character's husband, Inaro, has sensed it from the demon plane or the devil plane and come up and is freaking out over what just happened. Understandably so. And tells the party, I will revive her. See you, chef. But he tells the party, I will revive her, but I need your souls to do it. Because a wish spell, which is what I have to cast to revive her, is going to take a lot of energy. It's going to have a cost. And I can't just not, get something out of it. I'm a devil. So he gets them to sign over their souls reluctantly, because even he doesn't really want. And he comes back and says, look, I have revived her, but she's stay with me. And for the most part, that's right now where Fee's story has ended. She comes back, pretends she doesn't know anything about how she died, when in reality she knows exactly how she died. And she comes mainly back assuming the identity she had when she was growing up, which was Shiloh. And all you really have to know about Shiloh is she is the daughter of a crime family, and the daughter of the crime family that controls the naval port in Torian. Oh yeah, and she gets drugged by the mayor. But that's it. That is thus far Fee's entire storyline. My little changeling druid. attempting basically to get her in bed because the crime family she's a part of is one of the richer families in Torian. So I love it too. I was so excited. Also, Star, who is going to be DMing the combat in the new campaign, um, is actually the one who DM'd the campaign that Fee is in. Somewhat, you know the combat stuff to expect. But I should tell you a little bit about one of the campaigns that I DM, which is currently ongoing. In fact, I have a session later tonight. I haven't really heard a lot about your character yet. I've heard about Penkas and chefs and boots. A lot about you. I'm personally excited to see how everyone does in both combat and RP. Oh, what race have you decided on, and what class? Okay. I feel like you mentioned doing a race. I might just have been forgetting. Ooh, Beastmaster, my favorite. I always love a good Beastmaster. Have you figured out Beast Companion? So, oh. So the suddenly. I mean, feel free. I will say the same thing I've said to both Chef and Penka, and I hope I'm pronouncing. Basically, the background, the location, everything is completely up to you, because this is a completely new world. So we're 100% okay with you guys just making stuff up. We'll work it into our world perfectly fine. Welcome back to Wagons! We were doing the recounting of a D&D character of mine. And now I'm just doing some more doodles of her different forms. She is a changeling druid. Also, so you can see how the other one came out. Like I said, I'm gonna eventually come back to the coloring on it, but this is what we have. I tried to encapsulate the expression of I am so done with my children's shit. What else should I do to here? Let us do a character. Let's go back to the roll 20 and reroll 16. Where did we go? 16 is Liru. I love Liru. Oh, nice. I'll actually be pretty. Alrighty. Who's ready for another D&D story time? This time we got Liru. Liru doesn't really have much work to her at the moment, unfortunately, because we kind of took a break of that campaign very quickly. Liru, for the most part, is just kind of. Ooh, nice. That would actually be a fun. Let's see, what are the basic things to know about Liru? Liru is trans. He was born male but identifies as female. She is a cleric. I forget what type of cleric she is. She is from basically a world inside of a snow globe. Let's see. Her family are full of royal dragons from a long line. Hey, go for it. I mean, remember, the important part here is you're going to mainly be partaking in a, like, an arena with plot. So it could easily be that, maybe his beer is famous in the, or his ale is famous in the arena. You know, maybe he made a lot of money. Oh, Twagon. Fireball for combat diplomacy. You know, one of my other D&D characters uses basically what's the word? A flavored I mean, you have time. I mean, draconic sorcerers are best sorcerers. I'm not even gonna lie. Doodle. Um, I have a water dragon who basically is the same thing. Yes. My draconic sorcerer Ianthe, not the character I'm currently doing, but you mentioned draconic sorcerers and I just love it. She is the daughter of a dragon and a storm giant, and yet she is probably the shortest member in her party because and I love it. You didn't do the thing? I mean, fair. I have a warlock in another campaign whose deity I completely made up, but that's another story for another day. Because that character is relevant to things you don't need to know. I mean, fair. My warlock actually bullies her patron, so they have a very interesting relationship. Okay. I can see our draconic sorcerers are very alike. But she did raise an earth dragon as her son when she was little, and said earth dragon now basically is her mount. Was I gonna say? She also carries around a pseudo dragon in her bag as her familiar, a mithril dragon egg around that she wants to hatch, that she basically stole from a poacher, and adopted a red kobold she treats like a son, who likes to draw her pictures and is practicing actually also be a and who basically sleeps in the earth dragon's gigantic saddlebags. My sorceress was in the process of hunting down a gold dragon. All her life, she had been told, basically, this guy will love you forever. He has been looking for you. You are perfect for him. And since the campaign kind of came to an end, my DM and I planned it where she did eventually hook up with the gold. However, there is an alternate universe where she basically went fuck you to everyone and went evil. So you know him of the pyromantic subclass, right? I do not know of the pyromantic gnome subclass. I've also never played a gnome. Oh, okay. Because grandma was a hoe. Okay, but like fair and valid. That's not actually bad at level. Oh, Jesus. Fireball. No. Fireball would be... Oh, no. I've been streaming. However, I think I will end the stream here. It's getting really cramped. I will, when I finish. Hey! Have fun with XCOM, Dwagon. Thank you so much! I really appreciate it. Alright. I think I have you on my friends list already. Right. If I don't, I'll double check on Discord. Thank you! It was really fun to draw with everybody today. Enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for checking in. Those who have left. I will potentially be streaming Cuphead later in the week from my PS4. So look forward to seeing me figure out how many projectiles I can dodge. Take care and remember your mental health is valid and so are you. Bye bye.